Terry, very pleased with that?
Very pleased, considering the week that we've had and the travelling that we've had as well. It's a superhuman effort from my players. I mean, you just have to marvel at their fitness, their attitude, and it was, it's been a great week for us, a marvellous week for the club, making history. But last night we had the quiz, and the boys are in fine form, and you could sense that in the dressing room today. They're pretty quiet, but they had a very steely look in their eyes that they wanted to get out there, get back to business, and get back to doing what they do best. And I thought we dominated the first half, absolutely dominated. It should have been more than one goal up, made a lot of chances, stopped Kilmarnock from playing. Our game plan worked very well, and we were able to pick them off. And but for some better finishing, would have gone in at least 2 or 3 goals ahead. So we knew that Kilmarnock would come out in the second half. They had to, and they did, and scored a screamer from Liam Kelly, a marvellous goal. I'm thinking, well, even if we lose this match, we still contributed to a marvellous game, and we still played very well and kept to the same high standards that we wanted to keep to. But it was a great bit. I would have to say it's a great substitution from ourselves, not from me, but from ourselves. And Shane Sutherland came on, and with his virtually second and third touch, put through Ross Draper, who was brought down, and it's a dilemma for us because we didn't get a penalty for like 15 months, and then all of a sudden we get 2 in one game. It's like, wow, and we missed the first one, so what do? So in the end we have to have another penalty taker, which is Billy Mackay, and I didn't actually watch the penalty go in. We're trying to get a substitution, trying to think about things, and then he puts it in, so Billy's on the penalties now. But when it went to 2-1 and a man down, we still, Kilmarnock still pushed men forward, and it was hair and scare in the last 5 minutes, I can assure you. So, and we're throwing men in and putting men behind and all that sort of thing, but fair play to Kilmarnock, they pushed us all the way.
Graham Shinney was who missed the first half penalty, and I think you've said on record in the last couple of weeks he's a brave man, Graham Shinney, what he's been through in his personal life, but he captained the side again today, and he stepped forward at Ibrox on Wednesday night. He stepped forward again here, but it wasn't to be for him. But Billy Mackay now, as you say, is a new penalty taker.
Yeah, the captain, Graham Shinney, he said he can only score penalties in front of 28,000. It wasn't enough here today, so it wasn't a great penalty. And but he came in at half time. Fair dues to him. He put his hands up and he said, "Look, really sorry, boys." And the lads were like, "Look, don't worry about it. We'll get another one, and we'll make up for that." So no, it was good. I just don't know how far this team can go and how good these boys can be, because they're improving all the time. They're working their socks off, and the shape of the team is good. They're hard to get through. We always look as though we can score goals, and once again we're all shouting on the bench, we have scored, Cali Thistle have scored again, we always score. So once you get that goal under your belts, then it's freedom to go and do what you want. And these boys can create things out of nothing. We've got good length into the game, good width, good pace, but a lot of heart as well at the back. And people are getting injuries, and they're throwing men forward, and we're putting bodies in the way. And, it was nervous, but we held on, and it's a great 3 point.
Yeah, and it's a 3 points I think takes you up to third in the SPL table, 2 points behind, a couple of points behind Celtic, who play tomorrow. It's incredible to see you up that high. It's great to see you up that high, and after the week you've had as well, it's great.
Well, what a wonderful week, Cup semi-final for the first time in the League Cup, and also to pick up 4 points. We're disappointed we didn't get 3 against St Johnstone, but we soon got put that behind us, and I think that's a sign of the mentality of the players, that they managed to forget about that game pretty quick, even though we played very well in the match in the last 25-30 minutes. But overall, these boys, it doesn't matter sometimes if we don't get the goals from our chances. We know we're going to make more, and we want to make more. And there's goals within the team, whether it be from set plays or whether it be from open play. But and then once again, Shane Sutherland comes on, contributes very well for the winning penalty. So no, it's a great squad, and we saw that the quiz last night we had, and all those kind of things.
Who won the quiz?
It was a small team, a team of no hopers actually they call themselves. Won the quiz, so they're exempt from the biscuit run next week, which is, if you lose the biscuit run on a Thursday, it costs you about 25 quid in cakes. So that was a big one.
That's
so
tough to take,
there's 5 boys that are exempt from that next week, which is I think they've had an even more fantastic week.
I said in commentary, we see you less and less, come out into the.
Sorry about that.
No, we don't. I'm apologising. It's great to see you sitting back and not relaxing, but you're enjoying watching this side play. And you said in the last couple of weeks you enjoy being manager.
I think I've always enjoyed it, but I enjoy it even more now. But I think when you look, if you, I think before my star was to come out and rant and rave and all this sort of thing. And, well, in the end, I've just said, well, no. I had a bit of a heart problem, so I don't want to go on about that. But I just thought, well, I'm just going to get less excited now, because the team excites me. I think the players have appreciated that approach as well. You have to ask them, but Morris does a little bit of shouting, but not a lot. And it's a case of, well, I mean, Josh Meekins makes a mistake, Drapes makes a mistake, and then Drapes makes a mistake and they score. Normally I'd have been out there ranting and raving at Drapes, but in the end they're just like, come on big man, let's get back to what you do. And it's just a wonderful feeling around the whole club, and I would hope now, and I've seen it from my own eyes, around the city too.
Yep, excellent stuff, Terry. It's been a great week.
Yep.
Safe journey back up the road. Thanks for joining us.
Fish and chips,
on
here we
MFR Two.
come.
Fish and
Thank
chips
you
and
very
after the quiz.
Double whammy.
Double whammy. Excellent stuff. Terry Beecher live on MFR Two Sports. Safe journey back up the road.